and welcome to Flory Models Daily Show. Here we are on Wednesday the 19th of October 2016, and I have got a mega busy day. Now this morning already I've been doing loads of orders, sorting those out, some of the membership problems and everything else like that. It's now 9:10. To be honest, I've got to do some pigments because I've run out of pigment here. We carry some here as well, so I need to get that bottled and tubbed just to clear the orders, get all those sorted, because there seems to be a bit of a run on that at the moment. Okay, then I've got to do a review. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. We'll pick one of those out in a moment, so we're going to get that sorted. So we do a review, get that edited, so you've got that for tomorrow, okay, because obviously we're not here because of the wedding. And then I've got to obviously edit that, get that uploaded, get that sorted, finish off the orders from the members and everything today. Then I've got to take my dog to my parents, and then I've got to go to the dentist, and I've got dental work all done. It better go smoothly because obviously it'll be a nightmare for tomorrow. Come back here. In the meantime, the guys from the Northern Fob who are coming down to the wedding, they're going to be down here around about 4 or 5 o'clock-ish. And then at 5 o'clock we all go in convoy with Lynn and John and everything down to Cornwall to where we're staying, and then offload there, and then in the evening we got a meal with Tans and Sid, a sort of pre-meal evening, and then we got the wedding tomorrow and all the big things. So I've got a mega load to go through. Anyway, first of all, thank you for all the kind comments and feedback and everything from yesterday's Q&A. We love doing it. As I say, me and Steve are going to try and make it a little bit more interactive, so it's very difficult when we get a huge amount of questions. But what we're going to start to do, I think we were saying, maybe cherry pick 1 or 2 good questions in each show, and then we can demo it as well. So when we get questions on, we get quite a lot of frequent questions, shall we say, like tracks, and a little like paint coats and stuff like that. We might be able to show you live, and then we'll obviously take that recording, edit it a little bit, and we'll make it a standalone and do things like that. Because Steve now has got multiple cameras as well as me, so we should be able to bring that along. In the meantime, I was working heavily yesterday with this guy. I say heavily, it's Bandai. It's so lovely to work with, and we've got on to this guy, which doesn't look much. Gonna focus in? There we go. It doesn't look much, but actually there's loads of parts in here, and as you know, it's all movable and workable, and I can never get my finger in there. It's going to be really difficult one-handed, but down in here, there we go. We've got a little door that opens up, and you see a pair of legs in there, but this opens up as well on the front. Actually, it can come off. And then you've got a crew guy down in there. There's an LED set as well, but all of this is movable. All the shoulders will rotate because obviously this is his upper torso. Again, it's Bandai. What can you say? I know people give it a lot of flack, and I know I keep mentioning it, and I will defend this company to the hilt, that it's almost not modelling because it goes together. It's almost like a snap type model, but for the life of me I don't understand why people sort of give it a hard time, because it shouldn't be. It's just the same as modelling. It's just that the engineering is that good that it doesn't need glue or filler. It literally pulls tight. So what we mean is, like, this rear plate here and this top, it almost holds everything else together, but because it's a working body, it has torsos. This actually moves, as you can see, underneath here and stuff like that. The whole point is that it's a crossover between being a standard model kit and a workable display item. So things have to move. So the engineering has to be absolutely really, really good. The tolerances have to be very, very good as well, okay, and stuff like that. So from that point of view, that's what makes these kits head and shoulders above the other. See, like old Airfix versus new Tamiya, that's the difference. And I can imagine that if they ever did do standard, we know they do type of aircraft kits and stuff like that, but they tend to be mech form, means they transform into something. But if they ever just did a normal kit, it would be amazing. And that's why we say the Bandai kits with the X-Wings and Y-Wings and TIE Fighters and Slaves and everything else are so good, because they go together so very, very well. As you can see, we've got a ton of sprues down here. So what I'm doing really at the moment is I'm going to put it together just to see how it's all going to go. And then what I'm going to do is disassemble it and then paint it and then put it all back together again, which is the only thing I might change my mind about that a little bit. What I'm thinking is, because this is going together so well and so nicely, I might actually spray a lot of this stuff on the sprue for some of the primary colors we're going to be using for this one. Okay, because no, we're not doing it white and blue. We're going to be going in there with some different colors. So what I might do is actually spray them on the sprues, because the way the sprues lay out, obviously with this color here, I know for a fact that this purple is all going to be be one colour on this particular model. All the stuff that's white is going to be another colour on this model, and all the stuff that's grey is going to be another colour. It's going to be sort of 4 or 5 primary colours. We can do all of that and then put it together afterwards. So what I might end up doing now is physically painting this lot on the sprues and then coming off and going around and doing little touch-ups afterwards, because also the thing is, where you get joins and seams and stuff like that, they are never where you would see. They tend to be hidden away and tucked inside something. So there's a joint underneath here, and then you have a plate and it goes over the top of it. You've got various seams under here, but again, you have a plate and it goes on top of it. So you're not going to see anywhere where sprue gates are. So that is my plan for perhaps Friday, is to spray these primary wise, whip this apart, pop it back together, and we're going to go through it like that. Then afterwards, we can do it more as a whole for doing weathering, streaking effects, dirt and grime that this thing's particularly going to get as a whole, and if we need to, we can spray it on the fly afterwards as well. But so generally, as I say, I'm trying to do this one a little bit different to sort of the normal stuff. You could put this together. This white is beautiful. The colours are really nice and vibrant right the way through down to these at the front. I've looked at references of it and it is the right colour. It just shows how good the actual Bandai plastic is. Anyway, I have really got to get on. So what I'm going to do, you can follow me around for a bit today as we have this complete chaos. I'm going to do a little bit of filming for Sid's wedding as well. So if you want to see a bit of that, post up and shout. And if they don't mind showing it either, obviously I'll bring you a little bit of footage from the wedding and the pre-things and the after things and all bits and pieces like that. So let's get on with it.
Wasted, my heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing, keep your words naked. You got me blushing. And you forever I'll follow. You be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow.
There we go, that's that edited. Right, okay, that's another job. Run through and install. End of this. This is where it takes the time. That's it, and we'll let that busy do its bit. There we go. That's where I spend most of my life, up here doing this, watching it back, doing it that way. So anyway, that was the review. I'd already done that one. Here is all the orders ready to go out to today. Now remember guys, if you place an order as of now, and it is literally now 11:45, that is about it. Okay, I've done everybody's orders today up to date. That is the lot all done. I have one more, got to get some pigment sorted, got to get another set of washes on the go and a set of sanders, and that's going off to, who is that going off to? Thomas Backnell in Canada. So that's going to you in London in Canada. Well, there you go. So anyway, that's that. If I just take you down, I can show you what this is. Now obviously I'm at the dentist a little bit later on, because what I've got to do now is, to be honest, finish off the orders, jump in the shower, and then obviously get cleaned up, get sorted, get somewhat packed, all the bits and pieces like that. As I say, then I've got to do the post run, take my dog to the parents, drop them off, the dog is not the parents, and then obviously got to do the dentist on the way back. So I'm not sure you're going to get another bit off of this. So anyway, here we are. This is that review we were just editing up now. As I said, something completely different being this guy. So this is going to be up with you tomorrow. Okay, today you're going to get the last part of not the last part, the next part, the last part of the painting section on the F1 Mirage Mitsubishi, which is under here at the moment. He's hiding underneath there. He's just in there as I've been poking all the others in here for the minute, just because I've run out of room everywhere else. But what I'll do is, there we go, we'll stick you there. You're gonna, oh, cool. It's all very well, but it's very stiff, this one. Okay, there we go. You're in. Right, so what I'm going to do is obviously going to get everything loaded up for you and everything else like that. So then tomorrow what happen is it will be there, so you'll be able to watch it around about sort of 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, just depends how things planning out. Obviously I'm not actually here, I'm at a wedding, so as soon as I can get a moment away, what I'll do is I'll make it live on the actual main site, so you'll be able to see the actual mortar review. If you want to go off and see that one, tomorrow it'll be up. And what I'll do is before we leave here at 5 o'clock, I'll make everything else live. I'm not sure, I might be back in a minute, just depends how I get on the dentist, to be honest, and everything else like that. But anyway, we're doing very well, pushing through, so get those last bits done. So now it is literally shower, out and about, and I want to take you with me.